Welcome back, Syndicate members. It is I, Joshua Mammoth, back once again with another independent comic book review. And once again, Rachel is joining me. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
I missed you.
I missed you too. But Paula did a great job.
Oh, Paula was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that. It was great having him over. And what do you think of some of the work we've been doing?
Oh man, it's been so exciting seeing you guys collaborate again and just getting everything together and bringing out some of the old stuff. I think that's awesome because it's where it all started. So it's so nice.
That's true. And some of the updated stuff definitely looks way better than the original.
Well, I mean, think about how long ago that was done. I mean, you've been practicing for 20 years now with that. So.
True. Oh, that old.
That means I am too. Don't say that.
So tonight's selection is one that we got a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I believe, Ancient City.
I think so. I'll have to look back.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ancient City was Luke Stone, and remember we had done a Arrow Comics, and we had done a Luke Stone comic before called Riff Riders.
Yes.
And that one was awesome.
So awesome. So we were excited to do this one.
Yeah. So this one's been on the back burner for a while, and I was like, you know what, we need to do this one tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get it taken care of.
And you also may notice we've done yet another upgrade to the studio. We got a full chroma key screen now, and a polite little table here.
You don't want a rude table. Yeah.
Well, Paul is the one that wanted the table, and then he left. So
this is true. Yeah.
But actually, this one's the perfect height there, right?
It was. Yeah. We already had it. It was even better.
Yeah, that's the best part. So this one is entitled Hybrids, the Sons of Gods.
Yes, very awesome. It starts off awesome just with that front cover.
Yeah, the front cover is great. It's kind of a preemptive of what's going to be in the comic for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you open this bad boy, I love the breakdown of the world.
Oh, I know. It already gives you a little, the story begins, if you will. I love
yes. That. Well, first off, the Nephilim. That's such a cool concept.
Yes.
And the fact that, this is like dormant Nephilim DNA in humans existing, and then all of a sudden, for some unknown, yet to be known reason,
right?
This DNA is, I guess, becoming activated.
Mm-hmm. But then everyone's starting to disappear once it becomes activated.
Yes, people are disappearing, and there's basically two teams. We have a team of people trying to get these people, and then we have a group of people that are trying to protect these people
and help them.
Yeah. So it's kind of confusing at the start, but it all comes together.
I know, because you really don't know who's the bad guy, who's the good guy, who's actually trying to help. So.
Well, the main character, I really like this guy.
Oh, he's awesome. It is so much fun.
Well, it starts off right away. We're seeing a glimpse of events that are happening to our main character.
Yeah, and it's like in a almost like an abandoned warehouse or something, abandoned buildings that he's running through, and someone's like, after him, and you can tell like this is not a good situation, being chased.
Where are all these abandoned warehouses at though? I see these in movies and comics, and I don't know if I've ever found any abandoned warehouses.
Maybe it's part of town you're going to.
Well, I mean, I've lived in the shadiest, poorest sides of town in Orlando. There's no abandoned warehouses there.
Oh,
or maybe the businesses there were fraudulent. I don't know. In any case, yeah, he's in a John Kramer warehouse there, and he's being chased down, and basically he's about to expel this energy.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Or maybe he's powering up.
It's his power, but the energy almost that he's going to be projecting out. It's pretty cool looking.
Actually, and I really love that page and the way that they pulled this one off too, where it's like he's
really bearing down.
Yeah.
Gonna explode with some power. Yeah.
Yeah, and then how the energy's going around his shoulders and stuff. It's really
definitely
cool.
one of my favorite pages.
Yeah. So we go from here, and it's just a normal day.
Yeah, they're just starting off. It looks like a trash collecting truck, and it's just this Trashman and his buddy
Brian.
Brian, that's right.
Yeah. So actually, we should note that on the page where he's powering up, he actually mentions that he's called the Trashman.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, different name, but sure.
So,
you want to be
a
told.
little self-deprecating. I like it. So on the next page, though, yeah, he actually is a literal trash man,
yeah.
And he's with his buddy / coworker Brian, and we also learned that his name was Clarence.
Yes, which I kind of see why you went by Trashman. That's a different name.
Oh, you don't like Clarence? I don't really know any.
I was about to say I don't know Clarence. I guess I never really thought about it.
So yeah, they're just.
Your name is Clarence, though. We like you. We're just kidding.
I don't know you. If your name is Clarence and you are cool, put it in the comment section. Okay. So basically, they're out. They're doing their job. They're collecting the refuse, and it looks like a drone.
Yeah, that's what the only thing you can describe it as. A drone came up to him and started scanning his face, which that's terrible.
You know, what's really funny is the first time I saw this, Trevor, put that panel up, where I saw it was scanning his face. I don't know why, but my brain went to Resident Evil room with where the energy blocks come out and slices the guy out. I don't know why I did that, but
that's great.
Yeah, that's what I thought of. But then I realized no, it's actually just scanning him, or I guess this is
to ID him.
One of the two factions that are trying to figure out if he's one of these people or not.
And apparently they do identify him because they're like, oh yeah, this is the guy we're looking for, and then they kind of warn him.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you are actually in trouble and you need to run.
Yeah, you need to get out of here.
And right when he says that, this like hover vehicle, jet type
spaceship almost.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure what to call it.
Well, it definitely hovers, so we know it's VTOL, and it comes down, and these two, or no, actually a car crashes into him.
Yeah, because he's like in the street, of course, he's doing his job, and this car crashes into him, and you would think that he would, sustain some incredible damage, but he actually walks away.
He Supermaned it, basically.
But that car is totaled, and the guy is mad at him. I'm like, dude, you're just lucky you didn't kill him. Like, are you kidding?
He was in the middle of the street jaywalking, though.
Hey, he was doing his job. He needs to watch out when there's
I don't know if he was exactly doing his job when he was hit.
There's a trash collecting vehicle you need to watch out.
He was on the clock, I suppose.
But yeah, he gets hit by this car, and of course that takes a big, abrupt change to everything. But then he is unfazed by the car. Everything's going good, but the spaceship is about to land.
And actually, the two hunters come out. Now, we assume that these are the bad guys.
I'm assuming. Well, one looks like a beast man.
You know what?
That already makes you think he's probably going to be a bad guy.
I put Feral Boy.
That's great. I like that one.
It's like Feral Boy, and then there was like, I don't know, some type of ninja chick or something.
Yeah, I liked her outfit. That was cool. But yeah, she's just kind of almost floating around beside him. So she's obviously got some kind of powers too. But luckily, Trashman did take the advice and he ran for it after he got hit by that car. So he wasn't there anymore. But unfortunately, Brian was.
Brian was, and the people that were controlling the drone finally get on the scene. Mm-hmm. And we see the guy with the car. He's kind of pissed off.
He's still yelling at somebody on the phone about it.
And then we find out that they actually took Brian's cell phone and his wallet.
And the keys, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, of course, now they know where Trashman lives. Because that's a problem.
Yeah, because they got it off of Brian's cell phone. And what do they need with garbage truck keys?
That's a good question. Why do they need his wallet? Are they that broke?
And
got a spaceship.
Can he just complete his route while they go and chase this guy down? I'm just saying.
He's got all this explaining to do.
And when they get caught, they're probably going to have to pay some type of restitution for that. Anyway. So yeah, I put down here they took Trashman's home address, which, by the way, he should have known that would have been the first place they're going to go. Because they knew who he was just simply off of seeing him.
Well, while I agree, but it seems like when we go to the next scene where it goes to his apartment, it looks like he's in a hurry to try to get out of there.
Okay. That's true. He actually goes in, and then we meet the best character of the story.
Oh, by far.
Sergeant Pepper.
A.K.A. Pep. Love the little dachshund, so cute. I couldn't get over it.
And it's so funny though. So he basically puts some food in his dish, grabs some things because he's I guess his friend is going to come to get the dog later.
Yeah, because he's like, you just stay here now. I'll come back and get you later when it's safe. But then literally, as soon as he walks out the door, there's Beastman, or what'd you call him, Feral Boy?
Feral Boy.
And he's ready to fight. It looks like.
Well. This guy, I think, wanted to fight, but I'll say that some of these panels here are really good. The fighting panels.
Oh, I agree. They're just the way that he poses them and the way that they're coming at. I mean, you could really tell they're about to get down.
Yeah, I really like the fighting poses in this. It was really cool. Like I kind of caught myself like staring at a few of them.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, basically, Feral Boy attacks Trashman, and then Trashman just like knocks his block off.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so Feral Boy gets a good shot in. He's like, oh, that's all you got. And then, yeah, Trashman takes over. He knocks him through a wall.
Yeah, knocks him through a wall. Now, this is an apartment wall, so it's not, a good wall. But, I mean...
it's still a wall.
It's like, it's still a wall.
It was pretty crazy, though.
And then his Feral Boy's partner come in, and they decide, hey, she's like, hey, why are you trying to fight it? Let's use the stun gun.
Exactly. Like, we got a stun gun. What are we messing with?
And they just have zero effect.
Yeah, they should have just kept fighting him. They might have had it better. So they kept shooting him, and of course, nothing. So
yeah, it's like a drunk Florida man.
So Trashman's like, you know what? I need to get out of here. So he literally blows a hole through the concrete wall, it looks like, of the building, and he jumps out.
And this was a great one too, because he's like, again, powering up.
Yeah.
And I think it's actually the picture we have behind us right here.
Yeah.
And then you actually see Pep. He's got Pep. And yeah, he blows a hole out the side of the apartment building, and then I think he just leaps out.
Yep, because he's like, okay, can't leave Pep. Let's get out of here. And then he's really just on the run at this point. Because he realizes, okay, I can't go anywhere around people. Mm-hmm. That's not safe. I don't know who to trust. I just got to get out of here. But while the bad guys are still searching for him.
Oh yeah, they do actually have some type of tracker that if they get within range, they can sense.
Maybe it like senses his power or something.
Yeah, because later on they're in the cockpit and they're talking back and forth. They're like, oh yeah, we're tracking him now. They're talking to someone named Doc.
Yeah, and they're just going back and forth. And pretty much Doctor is like, look, whatever it takes, you better get him. Like, I don't care what it takes.
Well, it makes you wonder, does that mean they could kill him if he's dead or alive? Or,
it almost seems that way.
Because he just wants his like genetic code or something.
Maybe just wants the blood.
Mm.
But we do have to say the other people from earlier before, they went back to Trashman's apartment.
Yes.
And remember, it was trash, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, we really need to protect this guy. Looks like he can take care of himself."
They're like, "Whoa, Trashman lived up to his name." No, but yeah, they got there and the place was trashed.
Yeah.
And so they didn't really know what to do at that point. And then I think it goes to the two criminals in the pilot scenes on that one, right?
Yeah.
And actually, Trevor put this one up because I love this splash page where the two of them are in the cockpit and they're talking back and forth.
Yes.
That was really well done.
It really was.
Now, they end up catching up to Clarence, and right away they're like, you know what?
Excuse me, it's Trashman.
Oh yeah, Trashman.
He tells you very many times in there that his name is Trashman.
True. Well, it's because Feral Boy keeps referring to him as Clarence,
and he does not like that.
Yeah, he does not like that.
So, yeah, but they're trying to search for him again, and they're just trying to shoot him at this point with bullets, and we find out that, well, he's bulletproof.
And these are bullets from their vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, these are high-powered.
Yeah, this isn't just like handguns. These are actually bullets from their vehicle, and has no effect on them.
Nothing. It just, again, shooting him with the pellets, it could be nothing.
So he ends up once again like powering up. This panel is pretty epic though. When he's like conjuring that big energy ball.
Literally, next couple panels themselves are just amazing. The way he's just amping up whatever power he has and throwing it at him, and they're trying to fight back and get just dominated by Trashman. It's just crazy. Until
they end up crashing the vehicle.
Yes, and they've got nothing at this point.
The funny thing is though, the vehicle Trashman hits them with the big energy ball. They crash the vehicle, But then they just come out like unfazed.
Well, because like I said, they've obviously got some powers. Because the other girl, she's obviously got some energy too, but just not as powerful as Trashman.
Right, because when she comes out, she starts throwing these
Like
purple
energy
energies,
balls, yeah.
which just bounce off of him.
Again, no effect.
Yeah, it has no effect on him. And that's when he's like, all right, that's it.
Here you go. Let me show you how it's done. And then that's when the other two come in. I call them Blondie and Green Hair. They come in and they've got Pep, thank goodness, because I was kind of worried there for a minute. Where did Pep go?
Well, he punches the ground.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. He just lets full throttle on all his power and just.
And so we just assume that they're gone.
Oh, that's what I assumed.
Yeah, and then of course they do run up with Pep. So.
Yeah, Blondie and them are like, great job, you got this. Yeah.
And great. So that was actually the end of the first story.
Yeah.
Which I thought was actually really, really well done.
Oh my God, so good. I could not wait. Because again, this is just part 1. So we, of course, got to get part 2 and 3.
And after this, we have some different artist renditions, too.
Yes, that he gives you just like a glimpse of what their rendering of it would be like, which I thought was a really cool idea.
I'm sorry, our dog's over here whining. So after this, there's just a short little Riff Riders.
Yes.
Like a little 5-pager. Very similar to the comic because in the Riff Riders they go to different times.
Yes. And it starts out with them being back for, I think it was the 1922's New Year's Eve party. You can tell because they're in like 1920.
I think that's really similar to the comic. I'm going to have to look at that.
Yeah.
I remember, I think they were coming back from some type of New Year's Eve party. Yeah.
But that's what it starts as. That they're just coming back from that, and they're like, "Okay, where's the next party?" And they're thinking they should go to a beach and just kind of chill with a pina colada, have a good time. So they punch it in, but something was really wrong.
Yeah, I really think this is related to their #1 comic.
Yeah.
But I love the art in it.
So good.
Yeah, it was so good.
I loved all the art actually.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's break this baby down.
Yes.
I'm sorry, let's break this biscuit down. So, what did you like about this comic?
I like the storyline itself. You really didn't know who the bad guys were, who the good guys were, until the very end. You were like, okay, I'm starting to piece this together. But I kind of like the not knowing of it all.
Because even the good guys look like they could be bad guys.
You still don't really. You got to get to part 2.
Yeah, the guy with like the skull thing, the skull mask,
and the cool tattoos. Yeah,
that guy could have definitely been a bad guy.
Oh, for sure.
I put that Clarence prefers Trashman.
I did like. I mean, throughout the comic, you refer to him as Clarence. He is going to correct you, and I'm like, you know what? Stand by what you want to do.
It makes me wonder. Okay, is it because he really loves his profession though? Like he became a trash man. He's like,
this is it. This is my persona. Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You get to ride on the back of a big truck, be out in the weather all the time. It's nice.
I don't know about Florida weather though.
That's why I said weather. I put this comic had great cityscapes. So there were little panels throughout the comic where it was just a piece of the city. Mm-hmm. It looked really good.
Yeah, I actually put that I really liked that, and also the fight scenes. I just thought it was really well done the way that the poses and everything were for it. It was very realistic.
Yeah, and that's hard to do.
Oh, I can imagine.
Like fight scenes, because the anatomy has to be correct and it has to look good, but it has to be in motion.
Right, and that's what they actually looked like. You could tell where they were actually trying to go with it. It was really good.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The last thing I put here was the energy abilities. I enjoyed the artist's depiction of these. Mm-hmm. The different purples and blues. And the way it spiraled around the bodies.
I actually love that part. That was one of my favorite parts of the comic, and especially the splash pages that included that. Oh man, we'll definitely put some up here, but they were just amazing how they did.
They were. Yeah, there was so much to see. What did you really like about this?
I actually really liked the art style. Even when it was dark, you could completely see what was going on. There was tons of detail, and it just really able to captivate. But even during the daytime scenes, man, you could, like, when you flip that page, you're like, whoa, it's daytime now. Like, I thought that was really cool how you did that.
And the energy too, it gave, you can tell like what scenes were supposed to be really bright and what scenes were not. Yeah, I enjoyed that too. Really like Feral Guy.
Yeah, he was cool. I was not expecting him. He's got to have some sharp claws. That's all I can think of.
He's kind of sarcastic too.
Yeah.
Which I like that about him.
I can only imagine why.
Yeah.
No, I actually really liked, I don't know their names, but the green hair chick, she was awesome. Man, I wish I could rock some hair like that. That was so cool. But even her friend, he's got these crazy, like, glowing tattoos, which I can only imagine is some form of power for him. He's got this crazy mask on. I mean, just the character detail was really cool.
Now, the question is, now granted, it does specify godlike powers, but do you think any of those other 4 people are Nephilim?
I didn't really think about that.
Or
I think they'd have to.
Or are they just, like, superpower? Or does this universe have just regular superpower people?
I'm assuming that's where it's coming from, and that's where their powers are coming from. And that's how they're able to maybe sense it. Maybe that's how they're able to sense it. They can sense it around.
Because, like, this guy smells like a wet dog, and then this guy gets, like, invulnerability to bullets that can shoot energy. That doesn't seem quite fair.
I don't think he smells like a wet dog.
What did
Don't judge him.
when he takes a shower, he does. So, what I loved, Pepper.
Oh, you already knew. Sergeant Pepper. First off, when I saw that on the dog dish, I was like, oh, that's priceless. But then they called her Pep, like, just precious. I couldn't. You know that was going to be my favorite.
I thought that I loved how fast and action-paced it was.
It was such a quick read, but in such a good way, because, man, you really wanted to see what was going on, because it was just in one day. This poor guy had a day. Like, he even says on the first page, like, this was not the day I wanted. But everything was just in one day, start to finish. That was, like, one of the roughest days of his life I can imagine. But I really liked how it just kind of kept you on your toes.
And we can pretty much guarantee he didn't get a security deposit.
He wasn't getting that back anyways. We all know.
Maybe they're like, hey, there's a hole in the wall window.
Hey, he's helping them out, okay? But no, again, what I loved was just Trashman's power and just how they visualized that in the comic. I just thought that looked amazing.
I love the idea of the Nephilim DNA resurfacing.
That is a cool idea. I never even really thought about that. But even had the Bible quote and everything about it. I thought that was kind of cool.
And there can be so many of these people throughout Earth because, according to legend, Nephilim, mated with human females, and then that's how the sons
just
of God,
kept going,
So, yeah, it could definitely be potentially millions of people in this universe.
You never know.
And maybe, like, the stronger the DNA, the better the powers, the stronger the powers.
Maybe, because, that guy, Trashman, was huge. I don't think we really put that into detail, especially when they were in the trash can.
Oh, good.
Like, poor Brian. He looks like a little kid next to him. But
I think all he could be would either be a trash man or maybe a pro wrestler.
For sure, because, man, he was definitely like twice the size of everybody. It was hilarious.
So I'm looking forward to more.
Oh, I can't wait. We're going to definitely have to get part 2, like, soon.
Well, I'll put all of Arrow Comics down below. Also, Luke Stone has a YouTube channel that you should check out. So I'll also link that down below. Because, he does some good stuff on there, too. All right, you have anything else you'd like to?
No, just definitely go check it out, because it was definitely a fun read, and I think you'll enjoy it.
You will enjoy it. So make sure you check it out. Let them know Joshua Mammoth sent you. And between the known and the unknown lies the man. I'll see you next time.